1. Love others as yourself. Treat every person with kindness, compassion, and respect. True success is built on strong, loving relationships with those around you. In a small town, a man named Daniel noticed his neighbor, an elderly widow named Margaret, struggling to carry heavy grocery bags in the rain. Though Daniel was tired after a long day at work, he stopped his car, helped her carry the bags inside, and even made her a cup of tea. Margaret had no family nearby, and that small act of love made her feel seen and valued. Word spread through the town, and soon other neighbors began checking on her regularly. Daniel's one act of love created a chain of kindness that transformed the entire neighborhood. 2. Be humble. Do not seek praise or recognition for yourself. Those who remain humble are the ones who are truly elevated in the eyes of others and God. A young doctor named Samuel had just graduated at the top of his medical school class. He was brilliant, and everyone knew it. When he joined a hospital, he assumed he knew everything. One day, an old, quiet nurse named Grace noticed a mistake in his prescription that could have seriously harmed a patient. Instead of reporting him, she gently pulled him aside and corrected him privately. Samuel was ashamed, but instead of defending his ego, he bowed his head and said, "Thank you, I have much to learn." From that day on, Samuel became the most respected doctor in the hospital, not because of his grades, but because of his humility. 3. Forgive freely. Let go of grudges and bitterness. Forgiveness frees your heart and allows you to move forward with peace and clarity. Two brothers, James and Peter, had a bitter argument over their father's inheritance and stopped speaking for 10 years. James carried the anger in his heart every single day, and it slowly made him miserable. One evening, he received news that Peter had been in a terrible accident. James rushed to the hospital. When he saw his brother lying pale and weak in the hospital bed, all the anger melted away. He took Peter's hand and whispered, "I forgive you. I'm sorry too." Peter recovered, and the two brothers spent the rest of their lives closer than ever before. James later said, "The day I forgave my brother was the day I truly began to live." 4. Serve others. The greatest among you shall be your servant. A life of service to others is a life filled with purpose and meaning. In a busy city, a successful businessman named Robert gave up his weekends to volunteer at a soup kitchen for the homeless. His colleagues thought it was a waste of his time. But one cold winter evening, a young man named Chris came to the kitchen, hungry, jobless, and hopeless. Robert sat with him, listened to his story, and later helped him find a job at his company. Years later, Chris became a successful manager and began volunteering at the same soup kitchen. Robert had not just fed a hungry man, he had restored a broken life through the simple act of service. 5. Have faith. Believe in what you cannot yet see. Faith gives you the strength to persist through difficulties and overcome obstacles. A young woman named Lily had dreamed of becoming a published author since childhood. She wrote her first novel and sent it to 50 different publishers. Every single one rejected it. Friends told her to give up and find a real job. But Lily held on to her faith in her gift and kept writing. She rewrote the novel, polished every word, and sent it out one final time. The 51st publisher said yes. Her book went on to become a bestseller. When asked her secret, she smiled and said, "I never stopped believing, even when every door was closed." 6. Seek the truth. Always pursue honesty and integrity in everything you do. The truth will set you free from confusion, doubt, and fear. A young politician named Andrew was pressured by his party to lie about a local environmental report to win votes. The lie would have been easy and profitable, but Andrew remembered the value of truth his grandfather had taught him. He stood before the public, presented the honest report, and admitted the environmental damage that needed to be fixed. He lost that election, but 5 years later, the community remembered his honesty and elected him as mayor by a landslide. His reputation for truth became his greatest strength. 7. Do not worry. Do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will take care of itself. Focus on today and trust in God's plan for your life. A farmer named Joseph was known throughout his village for his calm spirit. One year, a terrible drought threatened his crops. His neighbors panicked, argued, and lost sleep. But Joseph woke up each morning, did what he could, watered what little he had, repaired his tools, and prepared his soil, and then rested peacefully at night. When the rains finally came, Joseph's farm was the most prepared. His neighbors asked, "How were you so calm?" He replied, "Worrying would not have brought the rain any faster. I focused on what I could do today and trusted that tomorrow would come." 8. Pray and reflect. Take time each day to be still, to pray, and to reflect. A calm and focused mind leads to wiser decisions and greater inner strength. A busy executive named Sarah ran a large company and was always rushing from meeting to meeting. She was successful but felt empty and constantly made poor decisions under pressure. A mentor advised her to begin each morning with 30 minutes of silence and reflection. Sarah thought it was a waste of time, but she tried it. Within a month, she noticed she was calmer, more focused, and made better decisions. She listened more carefully to her team and solved problems with greater wisdom. Her company's performance improved dramatically. She later told her employees, "The most productive 30 minutes of my day are the ones I spend in silence." 9. Treat others the way you want to be treated. This is the golden rule. If you want kindness, show kindness. If you want respect, give respect. What you give to the world returns to you. A school teacher named Mr. Thomas always treated every student with patience and respect, even the difficult ones. One year, he had a student named Ben who was rude, disruptive, and constantly in trouble. Other teachers had given up on Ben, but Mr. Thomas treated Ben the same way he would want to be treated if he himself were struggling, with dignity and understanding. He stayed after class to help Ben, listened to his problems at home, and believed in him openly. By the end of the year, Ben had not only improved academically, but had become one of the kindest students in the school. Years later, Ben became a teacher himself, inspired by the man who had once treated him with grace. 10. Build your life on a strong foundation. Do not build your success on temporary things like wealth or fame. Build it on wisdom, good values, and righteous action, and it will last forever. Two young men, Adam and Victor, both started businesses at the same time. Victor chased fast money. He cut corners, made dishonest deals, and built his wealth quickly. Adam moved slowly. He built honest relationships, kept his word, and invested in his people. Within 3 years, Victor's business collapsed under the weight of its own corruption. Clients lost trust, partners walked away, and debts piled up. Adam's business, though slower to grow, stood firm. His clients trusted him deeply, his employees were loyal, and his reputation was spotless. When the economic crisis hit, Adam's business survived, while Victor's fell apart completely. Adam looked at the ruins and said, "A house built on sand cannot survive the storm, but a house built on truth will stand forever."